Hello, I'm back. This is going to be the usual suspects, Dude Tarot, person on your mind. This is the second of the Dude Tarots. I highly suggest you go back and watch everything I put out today, but starting with angry. Okay. Dude. This is for Dude, but I'm talking to Donna. Alrighty. Now, Donna, this is what I'm going to do. We have the tea leaves, but I'm going to have a look at his heart and his feelings, what's on his mind, and I'm going to roast him a little bit. And then we're going to have two outcomes. You can look at them as a separate advice. You can look at them, you could pick one, two outcomes. Here we go. Dude, flip the Knight of Swords because he sees clearly that the King of Wands reversed, that he's not acting right. Because the King of Wands reversed is a despicable person. He's unpredictable. He lacks energy or experience, but he feels like he knows it all. He's controlling, tyrannical, ruthless, harsh, and boorish. Nobody wants to be around you. Which was in the last reading. Because you're a tyrant. But you're coming unwrapped, right? You're really unwrapped. It's just unraveling all around you. You're grasping at straws, trying to keep it together. And what really you need is a second chance. You need forgiveness. You need some help. You need a compassionate person. Because you think that you have to do it all on your own. You think what you do isn't going to be enough, and what you do isn't enough. It's crap. It's chaos. You need forgiveness and help. You do see, I would assume that knowing you have been like this is the inspiration to do something about it, but that would be an assumption. I do not know that. I know that you're in the pits, you're in the symphony pit, all is chaos. All around you is chaos. You need another hand, you need a second hand, you need somebody to come back and give you need somebody to invest in you. Everybody's mad at you though. There's only one person that can help you now. And that's the one you're thinking about working stuff out with. You need them to give you a second chance. You really do. But how? How do you do that? Because she's not going to say yes to that. You're going to come on too strong. Oh look. A past person. A stick. And hold. Waiting for waiting. You're waiting for her. You're waiting to have that talk with her. Can we? Are you still cut off? Yeah. We're going to give this another shuffle since I pulled so many, and that will be fine because I haven't used any. Ooh. So you're looking to fix things. But you need to start with your attitude. Ain't nothing going to go right for you until you do. Ain't nothing going to go right for you as long as you run around with an attitude like that. See? It don't matter if you're a billionaire. If you've got a heart like a rotten tooth, it's over. All right. You would rather escape than deal with it, but you can't. You can't escape yourself. You can only run from yourself for so long. All right, now remember, I'm talking to Donna. Well, it seems like I still talk to both, but I like it better in my head when I'm talking to Donna. I'm talking to Donna about Dude. These are for Donna about her relationship with Dude. This is advice. This is to show you Dude, and this is advice for Donna. You should leave, Donna. Dude's gonna okay, the person on your mind, he's running away from love. You can't get him to commit. He says one thing and does another. Says he loves you, but that's not how he acts. Oh, I gave the present 2 extra cards just cause it's Dude Tarot. And I kept everything else the same because it drove me mad the last time I tried to do it. So, says one thing but does another. What is this codependent relationship you're in? You should have read the fine print. You feel like you've been conned. You feel like you're trapped. A double life. Don't assume anything. A deep dive, hidden information, double check, read between the lines. You did so. All right, dude. Says one thing, does another in a relationship, but there's another reason. The devil's in the details. Remember that, dude. Waiting for a fresh start with the King of Pentacles. Waiting for you to reinstall him in his power. Seven of Cups. Many possibilities. Unclear, illusion, confusion, lacking focus, wishfulness, shiny object syndrome, wild imagination. Can we have an old party here for a minute? Because the King of Wands upside down is waiting for a fresh start with the King of Pentacles. Confused. Don't know why nobody likes him. Moves ahead to a choice. You have a choice coming up. Book burning. Censorship, silencing, control, discord, canceled, persecute, suffocate, destroyed heritage, limiting freedom, constraint, rewrite history, mind games, and changing the narrative. This looks like doubling down on a lie. To double down on a way that's not working because your only tool is a hammer. Go watch the reading I just did. But you think you know it all. It'd be my way or the highway, but there's the Five of Swords. You're not playing by the rules. Double down to censor, to double down with the lie, to convince him with yet another lie because you're still talking, you're not walking. Hostility, defeat, conflict, self-sacrificing, plot twist, and abusive. One of you will be abusive. There will be no reconciliation, right? But I think it's you because you're manipulating everything. I mean, that you chose the dark side and you choose to be an asshole. It works for you. Going to run away, say one thing and do another. All right, now we're going to clarify with this holographic deck. It is new and it is difficult to shuffle, so we're not going to just take anything that flips out unless I feel it, okay? Say one thing and do another. Defensive, what are you hiding? To let down your guard. You can't let down your guard. Oh, you got feelings. Running away from feelings so you don't have to commit. I don't want to grow up. I'm a Toys R Us kid. Something nobody's seen coming. Yeah, craziness. Well, act out. Say one thing and do another. Fine print. Oh. I think you're going to break it off. Or you broke it off. Ah. Ace of Pentacles. They always, see, you always found them lacking. You always felt like you had to give to it too much. Like it was a price to pay. You deserved a better love. A deep knowing that you have a purpose and it's a better love. But you're missing the quality of what's right in front of you. Because you've hooked up with the devil. But you escaped this other love that you deem substandard. Where'd that come from? Just a moment. Because did I just see this? It must have been in the other reading. See, I get confused. That's why I'm using Yeah, I'll go back to doing that. Because when I use the same cards for all the things, which is what I had started doing, you know, for the card of choice for the day, like my sidekicks, then all the readings run together. So I will switch that out. Okay. So right now, waiting for a new beginning with the King of Pentacles. Confused why nobody likes you. Why isn't it happening? It's because you've been lying. That's why. They're onto it. Both of them. That was the problem all along. Choice before you now, but you're going to double down. You're going to go on with the lies. You're just going to... I don't know. There's no real change here. But you're just trying to tell them what they want to hear. You're just trying to get along with everybody. But you know the truth. You know the truth. But you just want them to look at me. You need their attention. You need their help. You need their forgiveness. You don't want them to see you, but they do. They do. You think that you can do it. You can trick anybody. You know it all. Five of Swords. You're not successful. You are defeated. Could be a plot twist here. The Five of Swords is generally just, I don't want to fight anymore. To be defeated. To not win the game. To not have it work. It doesn't work out for you. You don't. This doesn't happen. The Emperor. He's taking a stand against you. You cannot convince him. He cannot be moved. Which breaks your heart. And you just, I mean, it is what it is. You have to move on. You have to detach. An apology sure would have helped. Alright, now we're going to look at the tea leaves, which should be considered as standalone. If I can fit them into the story, of course I will. But it's a mad, mad world. You just want to escape. You want to quit because you won't commit. You won't commit to the work. It's going to be hard. This is going to suck. And you won't commit. You won't do it. You won't knuckle down and do it. There will be no lasting change because you don't put in the effort. Flowers, happiness. Well... And the Knight of Cups. Maybe you should start at home. Maybe you should go get her some flowers. That'd be different, huh? I bet you'd get a reaction out of that. That would change something. An apology and some flowers. Do something that nobody's seen coming. Your life will improve immediately. Maybe it'll strike up that flame. So you ain't got no money? Is there any hell dandelions would work? Anything. The effort is what is important. And the sincerity. And the apology. An older woman. Dealings or relationship with an older woman. Here she is. You have two women in your life that you want to make amends with. Maybe more. This is the one that could help you. You were happy there. Confused. Confused. You could be happy again. But do you want to? That's what you have to change. And she will know. Bear. Danger, especially in money matters. Don't poke the bear. Don't poke the bear. Someone's made a wish for you to be happy. Your older person, maybe. They want your future to be better. But don't ask them about money. There you go, rushing in. You need to tread lightly when you go talk to them. You can't just come in like a circus. It won't end right. It won't end well for you. Yeah, you've got to... You want to convince... you need the help of... I think it was... I think it's them. The older woman and her huntsman. Her man. Her... See, he's driving the car. You're not going to get him... You're not going to get her without him. And they think it's over. You're going to have to make the effort to reopen communication, I would say. Now here we're going to turn the last leaf. There they are. It's where you want to be. You had to leave. You had to leave from there. You want to go back. You want to know if you can get back to a future. If your future can in some ways, remember all those cups, the nostalgia of home, the mom and dad, the childhood residence, the feeling of home, to return to home. The prodigal son returns. It will not be easy, and you are probably not going to make that effort because it would be hard. Page of Wands, but you need help. You need it. You'd like for them to open your... Come on in. Lovable rogue. That's how you want forgiveness. You want to be seen as a lovable rogue. You've got exciting plans. You're charismatic. You want to have some good news. You want to go back home where life was good and you could be creative, playful, childlike, and a free thinker, where life didn't suck. Until it did. I mean, there was a breakup here. There's the moon. We don't want to talk about it. We don't want to look at the part that we played in it. We want to move on past it. Releasing fear and anxiety, hearing and trusting intuition and unveiled. Well, you've got the moon revealed, so moving forward is possible. Success is there. Reunion and happiness is possible. But you've got to do your shadow work. And right now, you can't even see the goodness in it. You just want to blame it on everybody else. It's their fault you're not a success. It's their fault you're not happy. This just wasn't for you. You want to go for the shiny thing. You want to go for the easy thing. What it's going to take is hard work, dedication, and commitment, and grunt, and no spotlight. Okay. This is Spirit summary and advice for Dude. The world. Complete the cycle. Complete the job. Finish growing. You have fulfillment, harmony, completion, integration, and travel and unity ahead of you. Instead of right now, you're in completion, shortcuts, delays, and emptiness. The emptiness and depression. So you're just feeling sorry for yourself. I treated someone really badly. They ended it with me because they deserve better. And you wait for them to forgive you and take you back, but you haven't done the work that would make you deserve it. You don't deserve it. You're asking for what you don't deserve. And it's not to say that you wouldn't get it, but you have to make that effort. You have to do some work on yourself. Now, the I Want My Money Back Oracle says, clear the path. Get rid of them. It's not working for you. Chuck that shit out. And it's ego. Get rid of ego. Embrace the journey ahead with an open heart, ready to discover and grow from the revelations to come. You've got a lot of potential. it'll be what you make it. Lean into these energies. They will help you. Perseverance. You're stubborn. You are stubborn because all along it's like you're trapped in this one idea that just totally does not work for you. But thinking's not your. You're going to have to pick a different plan, and you're going to have to do some thinking. You're going to have to chop your ego down to size, which is just cover for fear, because your one big plan, the only thing that you can do, which is kind of like a muted save me from myself, save me from the consequences of my own bad actions. It's going to come down to you. Understanding. I need you to understand that. You're going to have to do some thinking. Raven, confidence. You are encouraged to disconnect from the physical or materialistic plan and move to the spiritual realm. You have a deep spiritual connection which you mustn't ignore. You are on the brink of transformation, and your divine purpose may be revealing itself. Reach out to it. Reach out to the better you. You are not moving too slowly. Drop the self-induced pressure, the ego, fear, the maniacal attachment to this plan that doesn't work for you. You are at the sweet spot between taking care of yourself and still making advancements on your goals. On this path, there is no such thing as being behind. Smile, breathe, and carry on. I don't know what the hell that means, other than as long as you keep moving forward on the right path, you will be okay, because forward action, even if it's the slowest you've ever seen in your life, is better than none. And finally, bigger and better experiences are coming your way. Reach out to it. You may not be able to see it, but great things are coming together for you as you read this. Trust the process and let it unfold in divine timing. Move forward knowing that all is working out just fine. Okay. That's it for Dude. Now I will be showing, well, it's still about Dude, but yeah. Okay, now we're going to switch back to Donna, and we're going to have a look at Dude's feelings. Crap that's on Dude's mind, things that he spends time thinking about. Hopefully this is where you would show up. I mean, that's what these cards are meant for, but these cards don't ever give me what I want. So I don't want you to hold your breath for it either. Let's just say that. And then I'm going to roast him. Okay, so Dude, this is the heart of Mr. Fix-It. I do not give this deck to just anyone. You have been struggling. And you've been horrible, horrible. And I want Donna to see the goodness that is in you. You're at a crossroads. You're changing your life. Your dreams are all crashing down around you. You can't find your comfort zone. You're entering a south node. Nothing is working for you. You feel weak. You feel you don't want to ask nobody for nothing because you don't want them to see. You feel like you're coming from a feeling of lack to begin with, right? And you're ashamed of that. You don't want nobody to see that. But yet you're not doing the work needed. You've got a lot of regret about it. You've got a lot of things on your mind. This could be the decision to do something differently, to tone down your arrogance. And because the way that you have chosen, all the things that you have chosen have not led you to your dream. That's the truth of it. And you feel defeated, regret, and grateful. But you're in the present. So you are kind of getting a grip on it. You do see how you are. You're seeing where things are, and I believe you are considering making a choice, because you can clearly see you've become very unpleasant. You've not experienced the growth that you want. Don't forget an apology. An apology. Change your whole fucking life. Make an apology. The apology means that you don't intend to ever do this again. It's a change The apology comes with a change of behavior, which will be hard if it's a habit, especially if you're not used to seeing these other people you're not used to seeing. You look at these people as they pertain to you. Look at these people as you pertain to them. Now I'm going to roast your ass a little bit, and then we'll get back to Donna, and we'll be looking at okay, roasting dude, and this is lighthearted. Dude, if you could foster a sense of humor about if you could laugh at yourself and not be so serious, it would probably lighten the tension in the room as well. Okay? The gamer. Well, don't deny it. The smoker. You just want to feel special. But you've had your feelings trod on. You're sensitive. Why is everybody harshing my buzz? The revolving door over and over and over to try it again. Microdoser. There's a lot of pharmaceuticals going on here. I don't know what a LARPer is, but don't you ever dress that way. Concern. Ticker tape. Crime scene. Don't overdose. Watch what you're doing. Don't make your hobbies into a crime scene. What's that say? Deception. Okay, well, you're upside down about the deception. Your lies are apparent to everybody. Everybody knows you're not telling the truth. Everybody knows you're posing. Anxiety. Deep fear. I'm going to kick your ass. Just do it and go. For Christ's sake. Okay. Nail biting anxiety that your lie has been revealed. Fear that they'll know that you're not who you act like. Paranoia. Do you have a little bit of paranoia? You don't trust anybody? Conflict. You can't make your head match the rest of your surroundings. Need a checkup from the neck up. Sensitive like a bomb. Got a rage problem. Comfort. Comfort pet. You would just like to have some comfort, some forgiveness, something small. But you feel pretty down. A hug would probably bring you to tears. And then you'd be mad because everybody saw you be weak. Your cult. You got to stay strong in front of the chillins. Right? Now I gotta clear this off. Just a second. Yeah, there it is. What is a LARPer? Here, let me show you this picture. How not to dress. If you think that's a fashion statement, no. Okay, Two of Swords. You won't see it. I'm cool. I'm cool. There's definite improvements about yourself that you could make. Clean yourself up a little bit, maybe. Okay, Donna Jean, this is one outcome, a possible outcome, or you could look at it as advice. This is advice from the Pleroma usually, but in Dude Tarot, I have often made it, well, usually I use these two decks, right? And this is his potential, and this is what he'll probably do. So this is his potential, but this is his potential, but this is what he'll probably do. This is the old style tarot, and this one is Tarot of the Abyss. Both of them are dude decks and should reflect him accurately. Show me, dude. Page of Cups. An apology would take you a long way. You get the apology, Donna. Now you be nice. Ace of Cups. It unlocks her frozen heart. And the two of you begin to talk about the painful past that you share. Truth is shared. Truth is spoken. About who did what, the true effort that was made, about what you were growing together, who put in and who didn't. And I mean, even in the best of things, this is knowing how not to do it. And maybe that is you all making up. He's holding it back. He still wants to lord it over you. He thinks he controls everything. That's the relationship he foresees for you, okay? Because he still has the mentality of it's his happy. You just live in it, Donna. And if you don't want that, you speak up right now. Queen of Pentacles, because you are the caretaker, right? He's all, look at me, look at me, look at me. I've got the power. But you're the one that keeps this thing together. Not him. Six of Pentacles. He needs you more than you need him. And that counts. You should not, don't settle to be the invisible person. He does not think about you, except as you pertain to him. And he loves you. He loves you, okay? I'm just telling you his mentality. Well, it's going to be in choppy waters now. This is going to be tough. Eight of Pentacles, it's going to be difficult to do and a lot of hard work. King of Wands. But he's upright this time. So somebody decides he's worth it. Either he improves himself, I'm worth it. I'm going to make, face your shadow and put the work in because somebody's sick of you. A hand from God. Here's that purpose you're waiting to drop in your lap. You've got to put the effort first, and then your life is going to improve. Now, I'm talking to dude right there. Four of Swords. He just can't wait for somebody else to do it for him. You can't wait for somebody else to come fucking save you. Save yourself. Seven of Wands. It's going to be tough. You feel like you're under attack now. Yeah, you're like, oh my God. You feel like, well, it's an ego death. An ego death for dude. The apology brings an ego death. Oh, it's going to be, it's going to suck. But it's the best thing you can do. Ultimately, it is the only thing that will truly work. Because it opens the door for you to do that work. That shadow work that you avoid. Tarot of the Abyss. Way over there. Okay. Ooh, the Knight of Cups. But your heart is true. Promises. Take me back. Eight of Cups. Oh, hell. Well, like I said, this is what he could do. This is what he'll probably do. And I just don't think he's up to it. So he'll leave. He thinks he can't do it. He thinks he's not enough heart, enough man. So he will leave because you see him too plainly. He doesn't like how he looks in your eyes. Three of Pentacles. He was really hoping it would work out. But it's for no change. But the Queen of Swords, you see the lies. You see that he didn't do it. He doesn't come up to your standards. It doesn't work. Four of Cups. He's going to bail. He's going to bail rather than do the work. The Hermit. He'll just be alone. I'll be alone for the rest of my life. And feel sorry if he's going to victimize himself. Page of Swords. He spies on you. Knight of Swords. He's mad too. And you left. He had to watch you go. You left him. He is beginning to see a higher truth. And he's growing in an angry way. The Moon. A thirst for revenge. Five of Cups. Sadness. A secret. He doesn't. He just won't be accountable. He's very sad. And he doesn't want things to be like this. But he's not willing to be accountable. And he's not willing to grow. The Magician. He thinks he's done enough. And he's went to the dark side, right? High Priestess and the Wise One. So we have the High Priestess and the Hierophant. Well, you see exactly who he is, and he just wants you to obey. He wants you to do what he says. But you're not going to do that. You don't answer to that. He's lost all power over you. And it's over. He won't try. He won't rise. He can't. He just can't. Well, there's your two outcomes. Pick one or pick two, right? Come on, dude. You let me down. You let me down, dude. What's under here? King of Wands reversed. Eight of Wands. Have that conversation. Open up. Tell them about your pain. Tell them how bad you feel. Tell them that you just lied to protect yourself. You feel bad. You feel like what they want from you is beyond you. The Queen of Swords, you can't rise to their expectations. You can't make them happy. You just want everybody to get along. You want to move ahead from past betrayals. You'd like to come home. You don't think you can. I can never go home. Full moon. We get another one on full moon. High Priestess. As long as you maintain your silence, that will be the answer. And if you don't, you can't go home without doing the work. I'm going to leave it there. It just keeps getting sadder. So anyway, the last thing I want to say is that you could be happy. You could be a hell of a lot happier than you are. And an apology will open the door for everything. But it's going to be really hard. And I don't see you doing it. Good luck.